This problem is for you folks to try. I would suggest before you take the derivative that you rewrite that square root as a fractional exponent. But go ahead and pause the video and work this one out. Welcome back. I'm going to follow my own advice, and I'm going to rewrite this before I take the derivative. So that's e to the x plus 2 over 5 plus 2 copies of x to the 1/2. All right, so this is a fraction, which is a division problem, so it's quotient rule. So we will have low 5 plus 2x to the 1/2 d high, the derivative of e to the x plus 2, minus high e to the x plus 2 d low, the derivative of 5 plus 2x to the 1/2, all over square the bottom, 5 plus 2x to the 1/2 squared, and away we go. I will just point out there are lots of parentheses in here because the top and bottom both had 2 terms. So I'm multiplying both terms by the other factor, and I'm taking the derivative of the whole thing. Okay, so let's go back and evaluate our d by dx's. So we will have 5 plus 2x to the 1/2 times the derivative here. The derivative of e to the x is just e to the x, and the derivative of 2 is just 0. I'm not even going to write anything. I'm just going to write the e to the x minus e to the x plus 2 times the derivative that I get here. Now the derivative of 5 is just 0. I'm not going to bother to write anything. The derivative here, the 1/2 comes down with the 2. That becomes 1 copy of x to the negative 1/2. And then that's all over 5 plus 2x to the 1/2 quantity squared. All right, totally fine to stop here. Let me just point out a couple of algebra things that you should not do because they would be wrong. Remember, that does not cancel with this because this is only part of this first part. That 5 plus 2x to the 1/2 was not factored out of the entire top. Also, when you see a negative exponent, if I have x to the negative 1/2, I know I can rewrite that as 1 over x to the positive 1/2. But that's when that's all I have. Here, I can't move that to the bottom and write x to the 1/2 here because this was multiplied by just part of the top. Same issue that we had here. It wasn't factored out, so that it was multiplied by the entire rest of the top. So this is what we have. Okay. Now, I could simplify if I wanted to multiply this out. I could certainly do that. Don't really see any advantage to that, so I think I'm going to stop here.